What's up, everybody? I'm back. I'm back from Tejas. I've made it.
Back.
Welcome to Morning Wood. I'm Allie Burns. This is Detroit Lenny. And we are brought to you now by FanDuel. FanDuel's giving you a no sweat first bet up to $1,000. You just follow the link that's in the description of this video that you're watching right now. Just click on that link and it will take you there. My phone is letting me know that Morning Wood has gone live. And the first thing you do when you see that, you click on it and then you hit the like button. Boop, like, just like that.
True story. True story, folks. True story.
Already done. Oops, let me close that now. Quite the wipeout in the last Woody standing. I was really surprised when I was grading this morning. Not a ton of people left in it. So there's that.
AKA she's disappointed in you people.
I'm really disappointed in everybody. But I fell out too. I took the Rams. I don't even know what's happening in sports right now. Like, I know what happened at the Baylor game. And I know that I beat you in fantasy football. And I beat your wife in fantasy football. I know that happened. I got my first win in the Picks and Parlays League. Didn't I? I hope that's accurate.
I was feeling charitable.
I feel like I did that.
That's fair.
Oh, I have Sean Higgs this week. That's who I'm going up against.
Ooh. Do we have guests today?
Tim Earl usually comes on a Wednesday. What's up, Breaking Vegas Sports Bets? Hi, Julie Carly. Hump day. Champions League, AC Milan, win or draw for Heath Bierce, plus 110. All right. Yeah, let's do this, Julie.
Oh, shit, I got to put in Handicapper Tans.
I'm out of that. I did it for 2 days, but I've got a lot of shit going on now, apparently.
So listen, we talked Tim Earl on Monday into joining and just starting 0-4. And then he went 0-2 and said, F this game.
I think I like backdoored myself on both of them. So I'd be like 2-2, but then yesterday I just didn't pick. I'm going to take a break this month. Your last Woody push because the O's didn't want to bring out the broomstick. Yep.
I'm going to put you down for cash, just so you know, because rather than putting it in, he put his in on the Facebook page and it already cashed.
Oh, okay. Well, excellent. Congratulations.
Yeah, so, I mean, it pushed, which is a cheap ass cash, but whatever, Tate. I mean,
you're 0-4. I'm 1-3, Jules. In our league, I'm better. But hold on.
I'm 4-0 in every money league I'm in, and I'm 2-2 in our Picks and Parlay League.
I'm 3-1 in the Parlays League,
which is cool because the money league is where it's at anyway. But man, I wanted to talk so much shit in this Picks and Parlay League.
I know, right?
Lots of football love.
I did beat you 135 to 132.
Yeah, like 2.8 points or 2.5 points. Win's a win, but still.
Yeah, I'm 1-3 though. But so is Sean Higgs, and so is Giggity, and so is Dan Kaiser. So honestly, I'm not last. I'm tied for last.
I got all kinds of I don't know what, man. I'm just however many days. What are we, day for 4? So I'm 4-4 in handicap 10. I've never been nothing but 1-1. It's like yesterday I straight up stole Heath Pierce's picks. I just screenshotted it and posted it because I don't want to bet baseball right now. And anything I did want to bet was too juicy because that minus 130 is messing with me. I had, and I know it was my idea, but it was messing with me. They were all laughing. They're like, oh, look, mama's out of town, so daddy changes the rules. I'm like, we've been talking about this for weeks. Y'all don't act surprised, right?
Minus 130.
Right. So I'm like, so I saw some Nerfies on like Monday, and I'm like, they're like minus 135, minus 150, and I'm like, son of a bitch. So I couldn't take it, and then that 130 is a tricky number. It's been really, really tricky. So, like tonight, I don't want to bet baseball. Or I didn't want to bet baseball yesterday. There was no football, so I was stuck with soccer, and I went 1-1. Shocking.
There you have it.
Yeah, minus 130 is a little tougher because that's like a key number. I'm realizing.
Yeah.
On some of these money lines, like freaking 130. I'm shopping lines, boys. Shop your lines. Because a nickel can make a difference.
This would be really tough for Russian table tennis, because 132 is my key number in that. Like if I find a 132, I want on that number. So that would just those 2 cents alone would probably screw me pretty hard in Russian table tennis.
It's not. It's just.
Heath is a writer at Picks and Parlays now.
Oh, there you go, Heath.
Awesome.
Well, good. Maybe you can write me into a 2-0 instead of 1-1, Heath. I'm very disappointed in you. Very disappointed in you yesterday.
That's awesome, Heath. Welcome to the family. I know Michael Sampson was trying for that too. I don't know if he ever got through. 130 is tough. Yes, congrats to Pedro Pimentel. Pedro Pimentel won the last Woody standing.
Oh, there you go.
He is one of our Pimentel.
See, like tonight, the college football game, I like Central Florida, right? And their money line -140. I might be able to get it a little cheaper in some places if I really shop. But
it'll be an exercise in shopping your lines around for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, the first place I looked is -140. If I bought the 2.5 down, it's not even worth it because you can get to 1.5 is -133. Son of a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like son of a
motherless goat.
Right. So, I don't know what to do here.
I don't know what's going on in the world right now. So
and baseball's just stupid today.
Didn't it? So Judge hit the record, didn't he? Didn't Judge get his shots?
Like, I don't want to start no trouble with Yankee fans here, and I don't want no smoke when I say this, but big deal.
Why isn't it a big deal?
Why is it? I mean, he's a home run leader for the Yankees.
Oh, I thought it was the whole AL.
Or no, yeah.
Huh.
It's not like he broke. It's not like he broke Barry Bonds or any. He didn't get 70. He didn't. Mark McGwire. I mean, home run. Who home run? Let me look this up. Home run leaders.
Yankee fans, tell us, why is it a big deal that Judge hit whatever he hit?
I mean, it is. I get it. He's a big. He's not. He doesn't have the. He's gonna lose the.
Oh, he passed Roger Maris. That was the whole goal.
Right, I get it, but like, okay, Roger Maris played like 100 years ago. I mean, I don't know when he played. Really, 40 in 60s, 50s. No, maybe earlier than that. But he's not going to get the Triple Crown because, well, he might. His batting average is .311, and Luis Arraez from Minnesota is .315. They got one more game each tonight, but
so what is he?
I don't want to take anything away from Judge. What he did, 62 home runs. I mean, he's like 20 home runs, 23 home runs higher than the next person in baseball, or so or whatever. So I'm not trying to take anything away from him.
If he was a Tiger, you'd be losing your shit right now.
I don't know. I mean, you got. Oh, I gotta look up I looked up the wrong thing.
Y'all know Woodies, huh? We'd have a whole. Remember when Miggy was doing it? We'd have a whole talk about it. A whole talk. So don't forget, y'all, if you're just joining FanDuel, our new sponsor, the No Sweat First Bet, just check out the description of this video and click on the link. Up to $1,000 is what you're going to get. And Ohio, if you just download the app, they're just going to give you some cash, which is kind of dope too.
Yeah, he's only 10 away from. I mean, Barry Bonds had 73, McGwire had 70, Sosa 66, 65 for McGwire, 64, Sosa 63, Sosa. If he gets like one more, he could be in the top. Well, two more, he's in the top 5. He's not even in the top 5, and I get it. I get it. It's a Yankee milestone for sure. And Roger Maris is the man. Was, is, will be. I get all that, but last Tiger to do something special was Miguel Cabrera. Still active player. Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, hey, something that Aaron Judge doesn't have, a Triple Crown.
That's true. He does look like a horse, though. Maybe he could compete in the Belmont and get started.
I know. Good job. I mean, good job. You're the best Yankee ever.
I think we're with FanDuel the whole month. That's typically how we do it. We get a sponsor for a whole month. We test them out.
It'll change monthly. Everybody's got different game time. I got Caesars. She's got FanDuel. Hannah Mears, Sean Higgs are BetMGM, I think. Me and Craig
Nice.
are Caesars. She's FanDuel, and the twins, I think, are DraftKings. So we're all over. If you're looking for promo code on any of them,
spreading it out, baby. Spreading it out.
Yeah.
It's like Julie's joke. That made me think of Julie's joke. What do strippers and peanut butter have in common? They both spread for the bread. Giving Ohio free money because they live in Ohio and have nothing better going for them.
Also,
don't say that. I was just in Cleveland and it was lovely. Brian Dance taking the D-backs under 7. Get it, Brian. J-Rock AZ is going Man City 2 or more first half goals. All right. At least we didn't change the last Woody standing to a -130.
Man, y'all would be screwed.
Weren't there less games in the 60s? I would say probably.
No.
Well, I will be honest, being that it's only a club record, it was not worthy of double screening every time AJ was at bat.
Yeah, it was like, I get it. Like, it's an accomplishment. I don't want to take things away, but they're acting like he's like some
King
sort
of New York.
God. And I do get this. Hey, steroid era. You could probably take 10 off of that from the steroids, and he is about 10 behind. Like, I mean, he's 11 behind technically. I think the most home runs is 73. I think, but he's got so he's about to. And I do think that in the steroid era with Bonds, McGuire, Sammy Sosa, pulling a Michael Jackson, you know what I mean? I mean, you know, whatever. I get it. I get it. I'm not trying to downplay it. I just like we can pump the brakes. There's so much It's just you could tell it's because he's a Yankee. If he was a Cincinnati Reds, we'd be seeing the shit on Sports Center and not breaking into a game for breaking news to see Aaron Judge hit 62.
Right. That's
that big market. That's all I'm saying.
Pedro, our big winner, is here. Pedro Pimentel. I took your banner down. He won the last Woody standing. You're saying you want to donate the 100. Detroit Lenny has the call. We're not allowed to do that. We've talked to Craig about that before. He has to send the money to you, or if you want, you can just donate it to the next pot, like the next one we start, like not the one going on now. We'll make it a thing where it's the next one we start, so everyone's got a shot at it. So it's up to you. We can send you the 100, or you can donate it to the next pot. But for some, he can't. It's the way we have to spend money for purposes.
Yeah, we have to attribute it to a contest to a person, and then that person can contribute it to the Allie Burns and Detroit Lenny Drinking Fund. Sure. Right. No problem.
I'll give you my PayPal, Pedro.
Or breast cancer. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
That right onto us.
I am wearing my Crucial Catch last year's hat. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. There's a little pink ribbon on the thumbnails and everything. Yes. That's courtesy of this guy. My wife's a 2-time survivor of breast cancer, so we are high on breast cancer awareness.
Awareness. I mean,
breast cancer awareness
sucks. We want nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Save second base. Save second base. Save second base.
And, that was a really good point, though, Martino Maynard. I want to say that was a good point. Sorry, I didn't
100%
give you your props. J-Rock says Judge is a great hitter, overall player, not even. Steroid era people need to realize pitchers were juiced also. He says Judge. I'm going to let you comment on all this, Tim, because I know you're high into baseball. Let me just get through their things. Judge himself said he sees Bonds at 73 as the record to beat. Because he was all roided up. Nothing can stop me. Pedro, congrats, Pedro. And Pedro, I'll take $20, says AJ. That's humble of you, AJ.
If you're handing out 20s.
I'll take a 20. That's fine.
I've done less for 20.
My
I've done more for 20, so feel free.
What's happening, Tim Earl? How are you? How's your weekend?
It was all right. Football is kind of rough, but we get through it. Baseball playoffs start up, and we'll see how it goes.
So what do you think about Judge? Give us your 2 cents.
I think it was good for baseball. They wanted to build a storyline. It was Judge hitting that record, whatever. It'll be a controversial take forever. It's an AL record. Give him that. He'll never be Barry Bonds. He'll never be Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa. those names will always be the home run kings, but
those three guys hold the top 6 spots.
Doesn't matter. But no, I think it was a good thing for baseball because if you think about it, after the Yankees clinched, they played meaningless games besides Aaron Judge. So everybody was tuning into the games just to see Aaron Judge. Same deal when the Cardinals clinched. Everybody was tuning in to see Pujols hit 700 or whatever the deal is. So it builds good storyline for the end of the baseball season when a lot of games just did not mean anything.
Here it is. It was 154 games. It's 162 games. Now, they walked him in a lot of spots, though, too. So
I remember having that.
Yeah.
I remember having that issue. I
kept watching him get
I remember Cabrera going for the Triple Crown, and I remember getting so angry at people walking him intentionally just so he couldn't get that. And I'm like, I get to win a game. You want to play situational baseball and you want to walk a guy to win a game and all that, that. But if you're walking a dude to single-handedly stop him from an individual record, I'm going to say this to each and every manager out there in MLB baseball. If you do that, go fuck yourself. That's some bullshit.
I understand it, though.
I don't get it. If it's to win the game, sure. But if you're doing that to stop somebody from being the guy that gives him 62, man, a lot of these guys have bonus contracts too and incentives to get over that. And you're man, that's just not cool.
Hey,
I don't think.
I'll flip it on you. The teams that walked him were the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. They're division rivals. F Aaron Judge.
Yeah, right.
And then the Rangers go and let it up. That's how it was. Yeah. That's how they want. And none of the AL East teams want that on them. If I was the Red Sox, I'm surprised they didn't give the 4 to him every single time. I would have if I was the Boston manager. F Aaron Judge. Why do I care about his record?
That rivalry.
Nobody wants to be that guy. No one wants to be the guy that's out the hit.
I don't know.
I wouldn't want to be that guy.
I just think,
especially as a division rival,
should be in the history books.
See, if I'm
not the way you want to be, no.
No, hey, look though. But if I'm the guy on the mound, my thing is I'm not afraid of you. I get it. You're Aaron Judge, and maybe I should be afraid of you. But I'm going to throw my best stuff at you. And if you hit it, then so be it. You earned it. But I don't want to cheap way out and no, not off me. Because if you're saying not off me, if that's your mentality, you already have mentally lost against him.
Yeah,
and sports is 60% mental and 72% showing up. 60% of the time, it works every 100%. Time. Yeah, exactly. So
everyone knows that. That's baseball math. You're welcome.
Duh.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Tell Mandy that I brought fuck all the way off to Texas, and it's huge. They love it.
So they
love it there.
So Mandy, she's currently at the dentist right now getting a cleaning, like she's due for her cleaning thing or whatever, and she didn't want to go. And when they called her yesterday to remind her of her appointment this morning, she told me she hung up on. She's like, they could F all the way off, and I'm like, whoa, what's the matter? And she's like, I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. And I'm like, what's wrong? And she's like, nothing. It's just a cleaning. She goes, but she hates the dentist more than I do.
I hate the dentist too. Yeah.
But
I've spent way too long in the dental office. When I was 8 years old, I broke my front tooth, and I'm still paying for it.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's how I
got hit in the face with a baseball.
That's how I used to tell you two apart. You're the broken tooth one.
Yep.
So who are you looking at today, Tim? You got any action today? I have no idea what's happening in the world of sports.
In baseball? No.
Okay.
Because none of the games mean anything.
Have you been doing any preseason basketball?
No. Okay. I'm not really looking into it. I can't put it up on the site. It doesn't really matter to me. Once you get into the regular season, I already have my plays for the first day of the regular season kind of locked in. So I'm already knowing where I'm going opening night, but preseason, I don't really need to. I will say I watched the first quarter and a half of the Denver Nuggets game just to see Jamal Murray play his first game in 529 days. So I watched that for a little bit, but no, I really had no interest in betting it yet. I did Denver as one of my handicap captains, but I didn't really care.
Chicago White Sox are one of her handicap bets.
The problem with betting baseball today is nothing matters.
Yeah, but still someone's going to win and someone's going to lose.
Correct.
Are there any pitchers that are going for like pitching records, or they want, more wins or things like that?
I mean, Ohtani's pitching today.
Ohtani's pitching today, but I don't know.
They're also minus 220.
Vale, he's going.
The only thing you can go for, Judge is Judge still going for the triple? I think he's like 4 points behind for batting average.
Like
that's
4 points behind. Yeah.
So he's not going to get the triple crown. The only players I could see playing today that mean anything, Freddie Freeman and Jeff McNeil are going for the batting champ crown. But with Freeman going 0-4 yesterday, McNeil's got that one pretty much locked in. So
I'm not saying don't bet baseball. I'm just saying, first of all, tread lightly. And secondly, like pick your spots. Like this isn't June. So like remember, it's the last day. Anybody that's in the playoffs is good. You shouldn't they're gonna
if you want to take an approach, any team playing on Friday, fade them.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna get scrubbed.
Those teams shouldn't care about today.
Okay, so
am I doing that? No, I'm not betting baseball, but
I can work with that.
Baltimore game already started. Or the Toronto Blue Jays first one. You can go and look at Baltimore game 2, but it's a doubleheader, so I'm not really that. Tampa Bay is playing, but that one could get rained out. Cleveland's playing later. They play the early game. Seattle plays against Detroit. Maybe take a shot at plus like 130 with Detroit.
Seattle plays Toronto tomorrow.
Philly plays today against Houston. Take a shot with Houston.
Yeah,
Mets and the Nationals. Go Nationals.
Cards tomorrow.
Take the Giants today. It just fade the teams that are in the wild card. That's kind of my because those teams are focused on Friday now.
Okay. That's a fun little. I kind of like that as just a little like.
But I'm not putting any money on it. To be honest, today I'm betting a lot of Counter-Strike.
Okay, well, that's fair. Stinking Rays got you out of the last Woody bitches. Ohtani maybe. Damian Betts likes the Rockies plus 1.5
against the Dodgers. Why not? And the Dodgers are laying 300 today. Yeah, they're laying 330 with Clayton Kershaw, who's going to go 4 innings.
But what's Freddie Freeman trying to do?
Batting title.
Yeah.
So best batting average in the league, but I believe he's 4 points behind McNeil now.
All right, so maybe not the best.
It's nothing crazy at this point. Yeah, I think McNeil is 326 and Freeman's 322. And I would be right. Yep. And then if you look at Judges, 4 points behind Luis Arias.
So we got SMU and USC showing 83% of the money on SMU, and it moved correctly from a 3 to a 2.5. It's looking over is at 78% of the cash. So it's 65 down to a 63.5. Leonard, what are we teasing today?
Oh, UCF and the over.
All right.
And I'm teasing it through the 0. I think they win outright. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know if you need to tease it. I only have to tease the over, in my opinion. That's the only reason I want to tease it, because the over is a little skeptical at 60. I want to get it under 50-ish. So I see it 63-ish. So I want to get like the 57. But really, that's the only part of the teaser for me. And I don't like, we talk about not teasing through 0. Sometimes I care, sometimes I don't. I'm just going to flip it. So if I can get, I'm looking at it right now on a
10 left, Brian Dance.
I could get UCF plus 3.5, which is a key number for me, and over 57.5. I like that.
Okay.
Me like it.
Breaking Vegas likes the under in UCF.
Yeah.
That's fair.
In a teaser, you can both win.
I'm on the over. I got it at 61.5.
That's fair.
That's not bad. It's 63 now. Oh,
it went back up. Wow. Okay. Because I know it dropped from 65 to 63 to 61 and back up to 63 now. So I got the good number. That's good to hear.
Got that good. I cashed something. I don't believe it.
Russian table
Trying to
tennis.
figure out how to.
No, it's some baseball. Atlanta to win the division. That's what I got. Beat boop. The NL East. That's what I got. All right. Sorry, I was looking at something else. I was like, I don't have money in that account. What did I win? What did I do? All right. So just not a ton of action today is what we're saying, really. Just not a ton of action.
There's just the one football game tonight. All right. I will say there is a book. I know it's not the sponsor. Well, it's my sponsor. But we have some lines for the wild card weekend coming up. And there are a couple of them that are kind of interesting. So,
all right, let's talk
St. Louis and Philadelphia. The Cardinals are a minus 135 with a run back of 115 for the Phillies. I kind of lean Philadelphia at plus money when they're starting Wheeler, Nola, and Ranger Suarez. I think that could be an interesting spot. Now, I think the Cardinals are the better team. But I think if you're going after pitching matchups, I think Philadelphia is going to have the advantage pitching-wise. And when it comes to October, pitching is going to win games. So I would kind of lean towards that with plus money. Another close one, Cleveland and Tampa Bay. And I think this one's going to be interesting. Yeah. Cleveland's at 130 with a 110 run back for the Rays, which is very, very close. And I don't know about you. I don't think I've seen a person on Tampa Bay futures yet. I think I've seen everybody on Cleveland.
That's a good call. Everyone's super hype on Cleveland for sure.
I'm kind of leaning Tampa.
Rays have more experience.
Yeah, you get Rays. I think a lot of people will look at it and be like, well, the Rays play a lot of bullpen games. They've done it well this year.
Yeah, that's what they do. They invented
and I think they end up finishing with close to a similar record as Cleveland. I believe that was actually, where did they finish at? Let me pull up
35 and 45.
Hey, so
that's the road. 86 and 75 to 91 and 70.
All right, so they were okay, not as close as I thought they would be. Cleveland ended up finishing a lot better than I thought. All right.
91 and 70 is effing impressive, Cleveland. Get on with your
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Mets had 100. Good job, Mets.
Yeah, I think the Mets are the only team that you could win 100 games, and all the Mets, everybody's calling the Mets season a failure.
And you're still in a wild card round.
Yeah, we're one of 4 teams that hit 100 wins, and it happened to be another team had 101 from our division.
Sometimes that happens. I know who it was because I just cashed a future on him, didn't I?
Yep.
See a 27-20 game, and SMU can score by UCF's defense is one of those bend, don't break defenses that don't give up much points. Your thoughts?
SMU's defenses looked bad. Like they couldn't stop TCU.
No one can stop TCU.
If I like UCF, I could take at minus 129. I found a first half money line, UCF, and a -1. I could buy it down full game, minus 129. So still under the minus 130s.
Yeah, that plays here.
I could get money line on the first half and -1 on the full game.
Do it. Ship it.
That's what I'm screenshotting.
Put your hand up on my ship.
Oh,
when I ship, you ship, we ship. Okay. Book it. Okay.
Take my money.
Okay. Lenny's teaser is UCF.
Good call, Tate, on the where to find that shit. Because I'm shopping my lines.
Shop it out. Okay. So we got that. And then you give me a play, Timothy. Give me one of your esports plays.
Oh, shoot. I did a parlay, so I mean, that's probably too juicy. You know what? There's a game that starts in 2 minutes. Take Vitality, and we're going to take a minus. What's the line for it? Of course, I don't have the line for it now. I think it was like 2.5.
Minus 2.5.
2.5 or 3. Yeah, 2.5. Because it was supposed to be a closer game.
Some picks. This is what we can do for you. This is what we can do.
And they go up against.
Boom.
Boy, Bay, I know. I'm sorry. It's been stressful.
So, Al, have we figured out who won Handicap 10 last month?
So Silky did win it. I never did like the final stats for second and third place. That was
okay.
part of my.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't. I didn't delete anything or unpin anything. Everything's up there.
Silky did take it down, but like when I left my computer here. So I was doing it all on text and texting it to myself. So I had numbers. So after Thursday, Silky was 40-18. Brian Gillihan was 35-21-2. And then D-Talk and Lane were 34-23-1. And Maine was 33-25. So that last spot there, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but I will get on top of it and I will have this information for you by tomorrow, if not the end of the day. So my bad. That was bad timing to go out of town. Barry Aaron, I never got your pick yesterday, Barry. I knocked him out, but he likes Diamondbacks under 7 today.
I'm going to put him in and Barry, tell us where your pick was.
Where it was, yeah. Just stick a question mark next to him, then I just look him up later.
Yeah. The Oklahoma State Baylor game looked fun, though.
Yeah, right? That was a freaking blast. The guys, it's my best girlfriend and then her husband and their 2 sons. And their 2 sons, I mean, okay, so the one in the dark green is 16 years old. That's how tall that freaking kid is.
Big boys right there. They grown big down there in the Texas way.
And then that's Chris, her husband, in the middle. But that's Colby. He's 18. He's a junior at Baylor, or 19. He's a junior. So I mean, it was fun. Here's the best part. The hot chicks. No lie. Lots of pretty girls. So Josh called me a creep for this. I'm like, there's so many boots. So I just kind of went through and taking pictures. He's like, you're a creep. Look at all those butts. I'm like,
you are a creep. 100% a creep. 100% creep mode.
I wasn't trying to be creepy. I was just trying to show.
That's what makes it even creepier.
Even creepier. I know that.
Me and Mandy started watching. Speaking of creeps, we started watching Jeffrey Dahmer last night.
I love that. I'm like 3 episodes in, but now I started over.
4. We're on episode 5. There's 10.
What is that on Netflix?
Netflix.
It's on Netflix. And I'll tell you what, last night I stopped it after episode 4 because I'm like, okay, I need a timeout. This is like 4 episodes in a row. This is some creepy shit. I'm just saying. I was like, that's it, babe. I go, it's 10 o'clock. It's time to go night-night. I'm like, I can't do no more. I need a timeout for some creepy shit.
Escher wants to watch it. And then, I'm like, is this appropriate? And I'm like, when I was his age, this was happening in real time. And it was like on the cover of every People magazine and everything.
I told Mandy that. I go, in 1991, I graduated in 91. And they're showing clip 891. I go, babe, I remember watching this shit. And I remember my mom going to the TV and turning it off and telling us kids, you don't watch this. And I graduated high school. It wasn't like I was a 5-year-old or something like that. I was in my mind, I was a grown ass man. Mom, I could watch whatever I want. But it was bad. I was man. 11. Oh, yeah. It was the only other time I remember it being that creepy is remember that guy in Ohio that had the 3 girls upstairs for years? For years. He held them hostage and then
one had a baby.
Impregnated, one had a baby, and he held them like in the upstairs attic. They all lived together. I forget his name, but and then it was the one girl got out and the guy was sitting across the street at McDonald's and like crackhead guy came over and was like, I can help you. And then the cops came and it was like, oh shit, we have like a big deal. That was the only time I remember being like that.
Ariel Castro. Yep. I knew I had an A in my head. Ariel Castro. Yeah. Michelle Knight, Amanda Berry, and Georgina. Because remember, one of them escaped. And like she's knocked on the door and got him freed.
Yep.
But I remember like watching some documentary on it, and then I was watching it like in real time. Like it was a whole thing. Oh my gosh, that was intense.
And then they did the interview with those girls like after on like 2020 or Dateline or some shit like that, and they were like, you could tell they had been out of civilization for like 15 years they were missing, 20
And
years.
the screwed up part too was
They
like
didn't
the
know what a
guy
cell
whose
phone
real
was.
daughter was best friends with one of the girls or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it was so screwed.
You didn't know, like the one girl didn't know, like by the time she had got kidnapped and captured, like then cell phones came out and like kind of like adjusted it. She was like, she didn't understand what social media was.
Yeah.
You know, or, you know, stuff like that. And I'm like, oh man, like, you know, but yet she imagine just being plopped in civilization in your mid 30s and like somebody handed you this device and saying, text this guy. And you're like, what?
What am I doing?
Like, what is a text message?
And they were like chained up. I wonder, I don't even want to say that. That's morbid.
Yeah, they were.
They were chained up to radiators and stuff. It's okay, Sean, about weird picks in the HC. Just grade them for me. I don't give a crap.
Yeah, grade your own shit.
Just fucking tell me if it's true. I don't know who this is, where they play. I don't know how to find a lot of the, like, did so-and-so sneeze 8 or 9 times in the game? I don't know, you know. So I don't mind the picks. Just tell me what happens to them. Because that's why I put the question marks after. I'm like, I think you're 2-0. I don't know, but it just took me 5 minutes.
I just grade mine at the end of the day. Heath Pierce graded mine yesterday because I stole his picks.
Click in there and pop it in for me. I get you can't do that all the time, but if you think of it, it'd be super cool, especially if you know you've got a weird one. If they're basic ones, I don't care. The FanDuel deal, it's a no sweat first bet up to $1,000. There's a link in the description of the video. Just click on the link, ping, pang, pow. You're there. And then, the one of his victims that survived, he was the one that ratted him out that finally got, he's from episode 1. That Escher's like, why did they start it off the first episode with how
Mandy immediately complained about that too. She's like, oh, this could be one of those shows where they go back and forth. They go, babe, we know he gets caught.
Something that I already know the end to.
Wait, he gets caught?
I know. Hey, hey, I don't want to be spoiler alert. The Titanic ship sinks at the end of the movie.
What?
I
know.
Like, but yeah, man, that dude was just, first of all, he was like the worst serial killer ever because he did not hide shit very well at all.
No.
He didn't want to.
Oh my God.
He didn't even try hard. But I think it's, I don't want to say
he's like, we're just doing gay stuff in here. You don't want to know. There's gay stuff in here.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Dude,
I do like how the show is developing and showing his path to really not giving a shit. Like he gave a shit in the beginning and freaked out after he killed his first victim and tried to hide it and do all this stuff. And then at the end, he just didn't give a shit. He was like, "Yeah."
I do
opens
think
the
like
fridge and the guy's head's in his lettuce crisper.
The guy that plays his dad is really good in that. But just his dad said that he had a hernia and he was never quite right after that. Stuff like that happens. You get brain damage and your brain doesn't work the same.
But his mom was a cuckoo bird.
Yeah, his mom was completely nuts. Joyce.
Yeah.
So you have Astros. Did you hear the Astros won yesterday?
I didn't hear anything about it.
Where are the games? Security kicked you out. Mike and Kevin guy from the pregame posts said we're on TV. Oh, yeah? Huh. Tate has it right. Just when you think people couldn't be any worse, Netflix shows you we don't know the half of it. Yeah. Thanks, mankind. Thanks.
Yep.
We're messed up.
8-2 in the Milo your little
you did. Yes. I think Josh went 8-2 also.
Rams stopped me from going 9-1.
Josh was so funny because I'm like, Lenny just needs the Rams to win to go 9-1. He's like, screw that. It's all Niners.
That's fair. Niners was the play at home.
It's like the girl in me. I'm like, don't you want to root for Lenny? He's our friend. He's like, F that guy. I'm in a competition against him.
That's fair.
It's like, no.
Yeah.
We're not
and then,
friends.
hindsight being 2020, I'm like, my 2 losses were the Lions and the Rams. And I'm like, man, Lenny, you that was not your mind picking. That was your heart. And I was like, you dumb. I call myself all kinds of names, but like I knew the Lions. Last week was hard though. I'll be honest with you. There's some matchup. Oh, the people are back.
I got
your top fans are back, Lenny.
The guy who played the dad on Dahmer is 0-2 for 2 on kids. The Dahmer one and one of those stepbrothers.
Yeah, he's not doing well. I forgot that Jeffrey Dahmer had a younger brother. Like I tell Mandy, I'm like, we need to Google him. Like, whatever happened to that kid? Like, his mom just up and bounced.
See, and this is part of it too. Like, I understand that there's a curiosity there, and like people like to dissect things. Cool, go get a medical degree and then do that for a living. you know, but,
so many different ways that guy. He tried to tell you he was wrong in the head. He sat across from his father at a dinner and said, "No, I'm just not that. I'm I'm a homosexual. It's not that, Dad. There's something wrong in my head." And he's like, "You know what you need? You need the army." And then his grandmother tried to tell her she found a mannequin in his bed. That's not weird. And then she said, "Oh, you need Jesus." So that was their parenting skills back then. You either need the army or you need Jesus.
David Dahmer changed his name in the Larry King Live interview with his father in 2004. Lionel revealed that David even legally changed his name to avoid any connection.
I would too.
Yeah. And you get linked to one of the biggest serial killers stories ever. Yeah, you're gonna want to get away.
Not
from
to mention his high school biology teacher. Oh, sure, you could take a baby pig home. Who in the F lets you take a baby dead pig home to dissect? I'm
sorry. You're not even going to tell the parents about that.
Right, and you don't even think that, hey, 22 years of teaching, nobody's ever asked me that, Jeff. Sure, go ahead. What?
Yeah,
that's a reason nobody's ever asked, bro. It's weird.
That's always the first step for whenever you
they always start
if people are interested in either dissecting or interested in just animal abuse in general, you already know, they're on the short trip to eventually
cuckoo land.
Bad things down the line. Because that's how they always start. It's like, well, when he was 12, he killed a rabbit. Well, that's not good. He barehanded killed a rabbit, snapped whatever it was. Right. And it's just like, well, not him, but there's been plenty of stuff that you hear like that.
I get his dad was trying to like bond with him on some kind of level because he was
let's bond on murder.
Roadkill, bro. We're gonna take you fishing, show you how to gut a fish, and then when you're gutting a fish, don't be alarmed by the chubby I get, Dad, while I take the fish's guts out.
God.
I mean, bro, it's a creepy show, man.
Oh my God. I mean, you're from Texas, and like that's shit you do. Like you got to learn how to field dress animals and stuff like that. So like, there's an extent to it that I get, and then it goes the other way.
And I told Mandy's like, well, have you ever gutted a deer? Don't you hunt?
No.
Being from Michigan, I'm like, a deer? Sure. A bear? Sure. A fish? Sure. A goddamn possum? Nope. Nope. Never did a raccoon either. Yeah,
I've never been that hungry.
Nope. Yeah. I mean, fish, deer, bear, elk, shit you hunt for, but nobody's like, man, if you're hunting for possum and roadkill and raccoons and you're gutting them in your garage.
I mean, taxidermy, I don't know.
But
the moral of the story is don't eat people. That's really what we're getting.
What?
Is don't cut
I would
up.
never figure that one out. Thank you.
I love how Mandy's whole claim to this like Jeffrey Dahmer, not claim to Jeffrey Dahmer, but like the only real stat that she hangs her hat on is that Jeffrey Dahmer would have never eaten me because I have tattoos. And he said he didn't like the way tattooed people tasted because of whatever. So he never, for lack of a better term, hunted.
Also, Mandy, you have a vagina, and he's not.
Yeah, I was about to say. Also, you did not have.
That's what she's hanging her hat on the tattoo thing, So
I'm safe. I'm good.
I guess I didn't realize how big of a drunk
Dahmer
was. He was a big drunk.
You're in trouble. That. Yeah, get some ink.
That's what I gotta do.
Get some ink. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Or even some temporary tattoos. Next time you go to a gay bar, just make sure you're all temporary tattooed up. Fun fact, David
what do you think I do on Saturday nights?
College with Craig. He went to Cincinnati. In 91.
And then
they might have known each other.
His dad takes him, you know what you need? College. We're going to get you into Ohio State. This is why you can't like Ohio State. See what happens at Ohio State? Serial killer.
Cincinnati.
That's what happens. Ohio State. Shame on you. Although they kicked.
Is that where Dahmer went?
Ohio State.
Really?
Ohio State
had a 0.45 GPA and got expelled.
You haven't got there yet. Oh,
then that's what his dad.
You can get a GPA that low?
Yeah, he went from high school.
Tim's like, because I tried really hard.
Yeah, I tried. I never got it that low.
Yeah, how do you? Yeah, like you gotta like misspell your name to get that low on papers. Like, you know what I mean?
That's why. Okay, I spelled my name correctly. All right. I know it for next time. Thanks.
Yep. Graduated high school barely. Went to Ohio State, got kicked out. Went to the Army, got kicked out. Worked at multiple butcher shops, delicatessens, drawing blood, kicked out till he was just finally just full on whatever. This whole show has been dedicated to Jeffrey Dahmer.
That was my vitamin C fizz. I got these whole packs of fizzes. They're all different fizz. I got a vitamin C
fancy
fizz. Yeah.
Mandy's got me on the 30
strawberry fizz. That's all bad. All right. Well, we're coming right down to it. About 10 minutes to go that we're going to turn into about 5 minutes because what's filler? What's filler anyway? We'll see how far we get. I know what I can do that I haven't done in a minute is check our picks and parlays leaderboards. Show you people.
How it's done.
You what?
Not on there right now. We went 2-2 yesterday.
You don't want to talk about it?
Well, now we present the screen. We don't share it. We present the stream.
Making moves in StreamYard.
Yeah, they are. Okay, so let's see what's going on over at the site. We got Rob Vinceletti.
As
Cameron
always.
2-0. Dre Richardson 1-0. Yeah, not a lot of action going down just because not a lot of games to bet on. Dre's 15-5 over the last 7 days. Get it, Dre Richardson, Ball and Kaepernick. What's up? Insiders Room 11-5. These are your top 5. Greg fell off the leaderboard. Jesse Shule is still up there for the year. Robin Saletti. Oh, Jesse Shule's number 1 over the last 30 days. He should be on the show tomorrow, or it will be Sammy from Nesson. Sammy P. I might have him back in tomorrow, so we'll see what's up with the get down.
That dude's a funny dude on Twitter. If you don't follow Sammy P on Twitter, I'll tell you what. We else need to get out. I'll reach out to a horse racing guy.
Matthew.
Thank you. I follow him on Twitter as well. There's a horse races. Who would have thought there's more than 3 horse races a year?
What? I have no idea.
I know. But we should get him on see what's up in the whole horse racing world just to check in.
In the sports racing world. So if you guys need premium plays for your day, head over to picksandparlays.net. You can find Earl Sports Bets over there, Cam Ross, Sean Higgs, Craig Trapp, Chip Chirimbus, Ross Benjamin. There's a bazillion of them. And just use that promo code NFL. It's going to save you 20% off whatever you buy from the site. And then again, don't forget about our sponsor, or my new sponsor, FanDuel. No sweat first bet up to $1,000. If you're in the state of Ohio, where, by the way, both of the Dahmer boys went to school, you should utilize this because they're going to drop another $100 into your account, and that's $100 you now put down on a tattoo, and that Dahmer proofs you. If you're in Ohio, that's going to be
Dahmer proof. Yeah.
Yep. Thank God that guy never had kids, huh? Wonder if his brother did, though, because that could be a problem. That stuff passes.
I'll tell you what, his mom was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for sure.
Well, because wasn't Hitler, I remember this on Drunk History, but Hitler's nephew.
Great show, by the way.
He was a fantastic show, but he was carrying on the Hitler name and he refused to have more children and he wanted the name to die with him, kind of a thing. So
let the seed die.
Let it die. So hopefully Dahmers did that too. Lex, we never got your Woody yesterday. What's up?
Supness.
Yes, drink lots of beer. I'm not going to drink lots of beer today, but I am this weekend. So I'm still coming back from drinking a lot. We were so responsible. We're 10:30 at night, I can go to bed. I'm tired. We got a game tomorrow. And then it's 8:30 my time on top of that, but we had the kids with us and I was pretty responsible all week long until the last night I had all my girlfriends meet because I always kind of have that get together. And I'm sitting in Chris and Heather's hot tub with a beer and my beer has this much beer in it. And I dunk myself under the water and I come back and I'm looking around. I'm like, who gave me a full beer? And Heather's like, do not drink that beer. That's hot tub water. And I'm like, no, the whole full beer.
I totally I would have been like, I did. You're welcome.
Yeah, me, I did it. No problem.
Tim got it for you. It's cool. Drink it. It's cool.
So I take a swing. She's like, it was one movement. It was like just one. That's not fair. Beer. That's what I said. That's not beer. No, Mama, it's not.
You know, I kind of miss having just a little ice cold beer.
But it was fun. We had a good time.
There you go.
Okay, so that's what's up with the get down. We're about out of here. Anything else to report? If you're betting today, here's Jay Jones. Nice timing. Royals Nerfy for Jay Jones.
Royals.
And then if you're looking for some action, Lenny likes UCF just straight up. Money line them, minus points, whatever. But he's also going to put them in a teaser with the over. Okay, that's what he's doing. That's what Tim did also. And then this match already started, right?
Yeah, it's 5-3, going to be 6-3 Vitality.
Okay, perfect. Up next, we've got Miss Hannah Mears is going to be on the Power Hour with you today. That's 3 p.m. Eastern, going over a whole ton of football.
And real quick, sorry to interrupt, but if you guys like the consensus report on Bix and Parlays, you can get it for free for 7 days.
Oh, nice.
The Power Hour.
Ooh,
I'm not going to tell you how to get it.
Consensus report for 7 days when you watch the Power Hour. Get it. All right. So do that.
Instructions how to do that.
5 p.m. Eastern. Are you guys doing game time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it'll be a short show. There's not really much to talk about.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Are you guys
and I think, hold on, I think
OSU is going to Jeffrey Dahmer MSU.
Facts, bro.
Probably.
It's only funny because it's true. I'm just letting you know. And I think I'm on, today's Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on Joe Madden's Vegas Insider thingy tonight.
Are you?
6 o'clock at 6 Eastern, right after game time. I think. I don't know. I talked to her earlier.
That's awesome. It's a fun show. It goes really quick. It's like you're done before you even know it.
Well, I'm okay with that.
I always give you shout outs and say nice things. So make sure you say nice things about me.
That's fair.
Or else.
Okay.
I'll poke you with my nail file. Right in the eye.
That's fair.
I was about to say, point it that way. Point it the other. Thank you.
Okay, sorry. I had too much fun with that. No blocking. Okay, all right, guys. Thank y'all so much. It's great to be back. I missed you all. We'll be back again 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow for another round of Morning Wood. We will have special guests. It's either Jesse Schull or it's Sammy Pete from Nesson, or it's both of them. We'll find out, and we can go over. We do Circa picks on Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how we'll
I posted the Circa picks last Friday on the Facebook page for them to kind of.
How did you do in Circa this week, Tim?
First winning week, 3-2.
Good, excellent. I haven't even checked Higgs and Dan. I'm not sure. Do you know what Higgs did?
I don't remember. He might have told me.
I'll figure it out. I figured he would, but a lot of numbers go through our heads every day, so it's hard to keep them all straight.
Yeah, I went 2 and 3.
2 and 3, good job. All right. I mean, not really, but I'm supposed.
It wasn't good.
Required to say that to you. I have to be supportive. It's a work wife thing.
You got this.
Yeah, go Lenny! Yeah.
It's not good.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Tune in tomorrow. Check out the Power Hour at 3. Game time decision at 5. We'll do it all again tomorrow. Good luck today, unless you're against Lenny. Dan went 4-1. Woo!
Woo! Dan Kaiser.
Yay!
If only the Spartans were 4-1.
All right. Good luck unless you're against Lenny.
Bye.